Just Try Nation, stand up. It's your boy. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. It's your boy. And I wanted to just spend the next few minutes emphasizing on the importance of just being nice, being intentional about being nice. And this comes from the context of a passage in the Bible, of course, in the book of Matthew, where Jesus talks about the importance of us being consistent in being nice and having an accommodating spirit to his people. But he says it this way. He says, the way you have treated the least of my people is the way that you have treated me. And on the last days, you will be judged, those who had an evil spirit and thrown into the fire. So the point is this. It is very important that we are intentional about being nice to everybody. And the reason why I said everybody is because in the world, there is this etiquette that drives people's behavior. And so what am I talking about? And many times, people's accommodating spirit is based on an ulterior motive. So in other words, if you are in a position that is in a higher regard, in a position that I am seeking to benefit from, then I'm going to be very nice to you. Whatever it is that you need, I'm going to be more than accommodating. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But if you are in a position where I will not benefit from, then that's when you see, in many cases, what I would call the authentic person, the real person. And that's not good. Because from a practical perspective, just looking in a job, let's just look at it from a job setting perspective. The way you would treat the CEO of your company, the way you would treat your boss is the same treatment that you should have for the clerk who works in the mailroom. Hands down. Is the same treatment that you should have for the cashier who works in the cafe. Hands down. Is the same treatment that you should have for, unfortunately, a person who may have a sign asking for assistance. There is no justification for a change in behavior other than giving in to spiritual warfare, where you allow yourself to become judge and jury in terms of who is treated nice. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes talking about that, and I think that it's been made very clear that we need to be intentional about being nice, because that's who we are. And we shouldn't see people based on their status, because that is a worldly criteria. Remember, the Bible says, be ye not conformed to the ways of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we don't see people by their worldly status. We see them by their humanity. We see them based on being a creation of the higher power that we all believe in. I know sometimes it's difficult, but understand it's a test. And when you're being tested, the teacher is quiet. So we're always being examined by the teacher. So let's pass the test. I know it's hard because we have some very challenging personalities out there. Again, spiritual warfare is real. But the only thing the teacher is requiring from us, here it is. Just try. Have a great day. Be blessed.